What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. We are continuing with the USAPL Captains Tournament, and we're going to be playing Marcos. Even before the event started, he was... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. We are continuing with the USAPL Captains Tournament. We're going to be playing Marcos, and even before the game even began, he was already talking himself out of it, worried about the race, saying it wasn't fair. And the thing is, don't scare yourself off on Halloween. Let's go. All right. So like I said, we're going to be playing Marcos. As you can see, I'm a 561. He is a 490 on this Halloween edition of Poolside Chat. We decided to flip for the first. Go ahead and shake. Looks like I won the flip. Therefore, I'm going to break. Rack your own. Templates are allowed. Alternate break after this. But 63.47. That is 16 points. Which means 2 more balls over with single rack. So a little more than a rack that I need over him. Got to come out swinging pretty firm. Let's see how this break's looking today. It was breaking pretty good earlier in my last match against Karen. And we're going to go ahead and start with a dry break. Right out of the gate, I mean, they both look okay, but stripes are just a hair trickier. And remember, it is open after the break, even if you make something. So, and it's not ultimate pool. Dirty combos are allowed. I think I would start with that 13-5. Go ahead and take solids. And then from there, you either have the 4. If you depending on how you shoot this 13, if you kind of stop it, you've got the 4 in the top middle. If you draw back, you might either have the 3 or the 7. We're going to call right over my head. We're going to call that the low right. So the head string, right table. I always forget which way my hands go because it mirrors, I think. I don't know. So let's see what Marco does here. Marcos, excuse me. Just because that 13 is too close to the 5, you're not going to really make it any other way. So you need to start with that dirty combo now. Like normally, if there was a way to get to the 5 later, I'd probably go ahead and start with the 7, possibly even the 3, and just kind of open up that little trio. Marcos is another short guy like myself, short king as we like to say nowadays. So he's a little stretched here. I think he put a little bit of right on that because it came backwards, but then it spun just that little bit forward. Not like it matters. It's kind of hard to hit exactly where you want when you're stretched and trying to hit a little bit of draw, high, aiming down on a ball. That's going to be a hard hold, I think. He was trying to say, from this perspective, the left of the 2 ball. But that's a fairly thin 4, so if you want to hold that, you got to hit it real full into that right side of that pocket. Almost rub the inside of that right rail. And I only say that because the thicker you hit a ball, the less energy sticks with the cue ball. More energy is going to roll with the object ball. The thinner you hit it, the more the cue is going to want to roll. And even just a little bit thinner means a little bit more roll on it. So... but boy, did he leave me something. Like being stripes, goodness, like what can I even see? Am I shooting the 14? Like I don't, unless it clears the 4 and it goes all the way to the top left. Ah. You know, you think I, of all people, would know a safety when it's coming. I think I was hoping to hit a little thinner and get that way it comes a little steeper off the rail, come like closer to this like 9-11, but either way. One thing with Marcos, he actually went to the Iowa Open. He didn't play in it. I did, and so I got to chat with him a little bit there. Shane Van Boening was there, and Marcos actually owns the white and black edition of the Gen 2 Shane Van Boening Q. So he brought markers, and he had, you can see the red on the Q right there. That is Shane Van Boening's actual signature on the white Q. He got a silver, I think is it silver gold on the black Q. He had him sign his case and a jersey. Like, got all kinds of autographs. So he's super pumped. I was telling him, man, if you're gonna have two Qs, one's getting put on the wall in the basement, the other could be a shooter, but I'm gonna find some way to protect it. Just, I don't want to put that in my case and rub his signature off. That'd drive me nuts. Still pretty cool memento. Pretty darn cool, not gonna lie. Also just noticed he's got a bit of a slip stroke the way he shoots it. Like his backhand opens up and he like flings the cue a little bit forward. All right, now he's got some work here. You know, the 7 doesn't go to this low left. And I mean, honestly, I think for me, you're gonna have to go ahead and take that 4 to the corner and hold it basically right where he's at. Try to hold that for the 3 to the side. Because if you've got a little angle top English on that 3, you can get the cue ball around the 11. Try to get it for the 7 ball. Great shot, but hit it too hard. Hit it too hard. I think he might even put a little bit of draw the way it came back. So good idea. Did not execute the way he really wanted. So now the question is, do you thin cut the 3 into the side, or do you go ahead and try to take the 7 down around the 13? And I think he was shooting the 3. Marcos, when you watch this, I hope you learn from seeing this, because you've got some skill, man. You've got some good shot making, but your patterns need some work. So hopefully I can break that down a little bit for you in this video. All right, let's go and draw back on the 12, try to hold it for the 9. I think I've got a little bit of an angle so I can just like punch it off this head rail, avoid the scratch. Because if you just try to draw that, it can just come straight back and scratch because I had that bit of an angle. But if you punch it, let it slide over to the rail, come back over. Real question is, why am I rolling the 9? I could have actually just stopped it for the 10. I don't hate it though, because at least this way I've got, yeah, see, at least I'm looking right here. Step aside, kind of get an idea, like, what am I leaving myself? So it's just a easy stroke. Oh, actually, I'm going back and forth a little bit. Still didn't crush it. Look at that, right in the middle of the table. So now it's just a stun shot, just slides straight up to that top long rail. Not trying to draw it, you're just aiming low just to punch it and slide. Pretty much like that. And again, stepping aside, just seeing, like, I'm stepping over here. You can tell, like, if I stop it, is it an easy roll? If not, roll it to this corner, low left corner, sorry. Not even finishing my own thoughts. So I decided to go ahead and just do a little bit of a drawback. Wanted a little bit more, but this isn't hard. Just kind of a similar thing. Just stun it. There we go, 14-5. Not a bad start. Let's see how Marco breaks. Tried to get that 8 ball. What did he make here? Looks like he made a solid, and solids look real good. The only problem is you don't really have a great start. You got to start with that 7, which is a thin cut to the low left. Otherwise, you got to do like a 6-1 combo, which is not great. That distance around the 5. Solids look great. You just don't have a start. And with that 4-ball blocking a couple of the stripes is not a great way to go start either. So get a bridge, brother. Get a bridge. And even like that, just the flexibility, and teach yourself an open bridge right there. That was a fantastic shot, but teach yourself a little bit of an open bridge so that way you're not like stretched and now you're twisting your wrists and you're putting yourself in a real uncomfortable position. Open up your bridge, and that way your arms just straight out. You're going to be much more comfortable. Problem is he got way too close to that 5-ball. So now looks like he's having to kick rail first to try to get that 4, which if he makes it, he's going to come around nicely. Real quick assessment. Most difficult ball is going to be that 14, so we're going to take it right out of the gate. But the question is, let's do a real quick look. Is that 12 even makeable on the side, or are you mildly comfortable with it? You don't get behind the 13, dude. Okay. So now I'm going to go for the 13, it looks like. Only because I don't think I'm going to really have another ball to easily get about where I'm at. I fired it right into the wall. Didn't really leave myself anything, though. I didn't pull it back enough. Not granted, if you make the ball, you have a different angle, you're going to get a completely different result. So, can't really judge it too hard. Good shot, but too hard. And I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's the fact like I said, he was already talking like he was a little bit nervous just to play the match. And if I remember correct, this is the first time I've ever recorded him. So I don't know if that's in his head either, because that can be kind of a shark tactic to some. Okay. Should have a little bit of an angle on that 3-ball. Cut it to that left side of the pocket. That way you hit just to the right outside of it. You know, when you're playing Ultimate Pool under a shot clock, it is a very different game. So playing APA, playing USAPL, any other league where you don't have that. Oh no. You don't want to follow it. All right, similar like I was saying before, what's your trickiest ball? And that's going to be the 9. So we're going to take that 9 to this low right. Make sure I got the gap. Yep, I got plenty of room. Perfect. But when you have these other leagues like this, you can slow down a little bit. I'm not saying you got to take, 50, practice strokes in your pre-shot routine, but just have a little bit of forethought of when you're shooting your pattern. What ball am I shooting? And then where do I want the cue ball? Not just to go, but to land. We're amateurs. I get it. We're not going to be landing it within a dollar bill's gap to hit where we want. Look at this nice little stop shot here. There's a little baby pullback and I should be out. But the idea, you really want to just kind of have an idea. And from there, just let your subconscious take over and just pull back a little bit, roll forward a little bit, you know, just shooting the ball hard to make it. You don't want to do that. But on a 28-10 lead, I will take that to get me rolling out of the gate. Don't scratch, it scratched. All right, what do we got? Ball in hand from Marcos. Truth be told, I kind of like solids, but with that 15 hanging over this pocket, I'm going stripes. I'm looking at that 10 ball first, only because shaping that in any kind of way is going to be difficult, or you got to take the 14 and move the 4 so that way you have an option. But yeah, if that goes in the top left corner or the top middle, I'm definitely shooting those first. And then from there, now you've got some options, you know. I'm even okay taking that to the side just so that way you kind of roll away. Give yourself a little breathing room. You got a little bit more comfort when you're shooting the 14. I think you want a little more roll than that because now you're a little thin. The cue ball going to go towards that 12. Like, I'm going to try to still slow roll this. Maybe just love bump the 12 and leave yourself a shot to the top left. At least he's walking around. He's looking at other options before just realizing, well, I'm kind of stuck. This is really the way I need to go. Oh, he hit it way too hard, though. Oh, you didn't need to drill it, brother. And automatically, now he tied up his 12. If you can shoot the 15 now, I hate to kill your duck so early. See, and he overhit that. Like, you want to try to get the cue ball mid-table, if not even left, like lower side over here, so you can take that 9 to the top left, follow the cue ball into it. Unless you can cut the 11 low left, top English, and roll into it. Do you want to break that out? Oh, ran into the 3 and just killed the speed. Oh, man. It was a good attempt. He had the right idea. He put some decent power. Just the 3 ball just killed the dreams. Oh, he's trying to take it all the way to the corner. Just a little love roll on, love bump on that 8. It goes, but it wouldn't have helped him because that 12 is tied up. All right, quick walk around. Looks like I'm going easy shot on the 5. Yeah. Okay, now I can get rid of the 6 ball, being a rail. And by some chance, if you miss or something stupid happens, you've got that 1-3 blocking his 12. Kind of a built-in safety. I don't like this because now I got real straight on that 4 ball. So where am I going to try to hold for the 3? Or am I going to try... looks like I'm going top. Oh my God. What was that? What kind of silly nonsense was that? Hit it so bad. Came around 2 rails, reconnect with the cue ball, and drops in the wrong pocket. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh my gosh. All right. I think I just realized the points are off. I got him at 14. This should be 15. All right, gonna play a nice little safety. I like it. Leave me with a tricky shot. The only problem is if I just hit this slow roll with top English and roll the cue ball long, well, it still went. But I mean, even if I roll that up and if the 2 rolls out, then he's got to make that 9 and come back down through traffic. So didn't look like that was really gonna play to his advantage. Okay, so now I gotta hit this, come around a couple rails for shape on the 7. Little firm, but completely makeable. Now just a nice easy roll. That's actually really good. natural English to roll over. Now I got nice comfortable stroke on the 8. Just make it right around that 9 ball. There we go. 42-14. Come on now. Ooh, looks like a solid down. Yeah, just the one solid. And solids look pretty darn good. The 8 ball you'd like to have that 11 move for a little bit more comfort, but I think it looks like you've got that 6 ball in that top middle for a good start too. From there, everything's got a home. With that 10 being kind of tied up, like, oh, why'd you hit it so hard, man? Way too hard. He's got to be frustrated at this point, being down 3 racks. I know I got to shape that 7, which is a little tricky, so that's what I was just looking at, wondering if I even had it. But I had a natural angle, so now I got here. I should be able to go top. Oh, looks like I'm just stunned into the 7. I almost like going the other way and go top and crash into it on the backside. Then if the Q slides out, I've got like maybe the 3 or the 6. Versus here, all I have is a 6 to that top right. Not sure what I'm doing there, but oh, I think I was grabbing the waitress there. All right, TV timeout over. 6 ball top right. Ooh, just got there. Okay, well, still got one heck of a workload ahead of me here, don't I? Ooh, this looks close. This looks real close. I can see it. I'm pretty sure I can see that. No, what are you doing? Can I not see it? Maybe. I guess I can't. Never mind. Looks like I'm trying to reverse bank the 1 over here. Like, obviously I can't long bank the 7. Nope. I shook my head. I guess I can't see it. Dang it. All right, well, that 1's really close, and I gotta hit at such an angle. This is gonna be very difficult to not double kiss. I need to put some low on it with a super long bridge. Oh, and I got behind it. Hit it way too thin. All right, let's go, Marcos. Let's go, man. I don't think you can see the 15. I don't like taking the 9 yet. Just, yeah, I like taking this. All right, now you've got the 13 to the top right. I'm not, unless you put it with enough top and smooth stroke it. If not, you've got a decent safe built on with that 15. Looks like you can hit it pretty full, maybe even just like a hair to the right and just do it as a stop shot. That way the 15 goes around and let that cue ball just suck up to that 12. Yeah, there's definitely enough gap there. I am doing exactly that. Hit that 15, let it go around, and just stun up to that 12 and freeze it behind, force a kick some way. But he left me a look. I don't think the 1 ball banks, so that 14 might be in the way. But I'm looking at the 7 bank. Okay. Might have to put a good stroke and draw back a little bit too. Oh, it slid forward on me. Oh man, I don't think I can see it. That was a great bank. I could have just rolled forward a little bit more. Just a little bit. All right, time to get out the short queue. I haven't jumped in a video in a while, I don't think so. Give this one a fresh chalk. Must have just, I don't think I've jumped yet with it, so. Looks like I'm putting the extension on, going underhand. So I must not be jumping very much of a ball, and I definitely don't need to be that elevated. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Oh, that shot was sick. That was beautiful. Left the queue on the other side, so I've got a shot at the 8. Come on. You better not dog this one. Let's go. There we go. 56-15. Ooh, I think it was 16. Like I said, I think I messed up and missed a point last rack on him. But man, come on. All right, made a stripe. Yeah, one stripe down. Got a couple options. Kind of like starting with the 13 or possibly the 15. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Solids look really good. Just a little bit of shape for the 4, which I could almost take now, but yeah, I'm looking at there. The only problem is that 4's mildly thin. It's like almost a 45-degree hit, so that cue ball's got to come out a little bit. So I really kind of like stripes a little bit now that I'm looking at it. All right, well, I freed up stripes, and unfortunately, look at that. Ran right into his 12. Now my 4 is in jail. That would have been a great time to hit a little thinner, crash off the 12, bump that 12 out. How to play the backboard a little bit. I call it bank. I guess that 8 ball is probably right in the way. Okay. Yeah, well, now what? All right, let's look at a safety here. This is gonna be rather difficult. Be tough to come off the 2 and try to get the cue ball behind the 7. That is very, very tough. I need that 6 a little bit closer. So, because now I got to hit like straight left with a little bit more of an angle. But I don't hate that. I don't hate that. So, I mean, I think he's right behind that 12, so he can't see the 15. I mean, now I think all he has is that 9-11 combo. Play a little ticky-tack return safe. Okay. I don't hate it. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was same time as the rail. Almost looked like it might have been a little behind, but whatever. I've got a little gap for the 4 by the 7. And just barely missed it. All right, Marcos, get out of this rack, man. Let's go get you some points. Never too late for a comeback. Why so hard? Oh my God. So lucky. Didn't need to hit that hard. Okay. That was a good recovery. Now you can just do a slight little hold shot. You can make that 11 in the side and hold with just a little pinch draw. Just like that. Great shot. All right. Pattern. Take the 13, roll forward. Roll forward. That way it leaves the 15. Because stop shot there. Now, yes, you gave yourself an easy 10, but now if you look at the 12 ball, you're having to back cut it to shape it. If you take that 13 and roll it, now you have the 15. Yes, it's gonna be long to the top left pocket, but that's not a hard stop shot. And then you had the stop shot on the 10, 8 in the low left, and you were out. But instead, you had to put that much angle on it, which, don't get me wrong, this is just terrible luck. You had a wide open, half, 2/3 of that table is wide open. You could have made that, and you happen to stick it right behind the 6. That is atrociously bad luck, but it's because of pattern. If the pattern was a little better and just a hair better thought out, not so much of what's my next ball to make, but what's your key ball to make the 8 easier. You don't, and just because the 8's by the side doesn't mean you have to make it there. You can shoot it to the low left. You just have to shape the cue ball right. But just got about a half ball jump here. Fired it right into the point. Giving me a chance. Okay. I'm taking the 4 ball first just because it gives me an angle, so that way I can get over to the 2 with a bit of an angle there. So now, yes, I'm leaving myself longer shots, but shooting the 7, like if I held for the 7, then similarly, I have to take more action to make the 6 and come back for the 8. Versus that, if I naturally just, let's say that ball dropped, even though I hit it terribly. If I make that ball, then it's just a rolling ball on the 7 to make a rolling ball on the 8. And if you're still watching this, Marcos, I hope you are. The biggest thing, and this is something I preach to everybody, so, and I don't know if you watch my videos, but I'm telling you. You know how to shoot, you know your angles, but the problem is you don't know them well enough just sitting back behind the ball. Take that 2 seconds. You notice right here, look at this. Every single shot I shoot, I always step aside and I look at that angle. I learned it from watching Filler, Shane, Vetter, all the pros. Every single one do it. It can be a baby cut where you just need to move your head, doesn't matter. I look at every angle. Now, as you can see, I don't make every ball. I'm not 800 Fargo. God, I'm barely 560 Fargo the way I'm shooting. And I gave this one away. Just needed those 2 balls and I would have been fine. Oh well. Let's play another rack of pool. I'm not done yet. Let's have some more fun. 2 balls. Oh, look at that. Got the cue ball off. Bounce off the side rail. And somehow was dry. Okay. So really my first thought is I need to make 2 balls. So what 2 balls can I make fairly easily right out of the gate? And that's going to be a dirty combo on the greens, 6-14. That angle is going to naturally move the 6 out of the pocket. And then the cue ball should hold for that 10. And then there's my 2. I'd say I didn't move it out enough. So at this point, I'm not thinking how to get out of the rack. I was just thinking win the match. I need my 2 balls and won the rack. All right, let's move that graphic. This would be a really good time. I would like to take that 13. The problem is that 15 doesn't really have a home except right here, and I'm shooting into a thin pocket. And I can't remember. I don't remember if I was actually trying to make it because I did have a half a pocket I could have dropped, or if I was intentionally thinking, let's play kind of a 2-way, and if it happens to miss, it's gonna leave him hooked. I really hate playing two ways. Anytime I think two way, my brain just misses the ball, period. It's like 98% of the time. So if I think I'm going to miss, I'm just going to find a save more times than not. If I think I can make, I'm going to swing at it. So what's Marcos doing here? I think he was trying to go for the long bank, maybe. All the way low right. Left me in a precarious spot. That's real thin. Like, you can paper cut it and rub off that right point. Yeah, you see where I'm looking. I can paper cut it. I think it's also like, yeah, and I hit it way too thick, just fired right into the point. I think I could have got it to the corner and just a little pinch draw. I think I would have been fine. Oh, you got to hit that. Just need to get a little bit less. Because, man, he leave himself bad here. So now the only thing he can really shoot to make is a thinner cut on that 5 ball. Again, if he just would step aside and look at it. Drilled it, ran into the 6, opened that up. Still can't see the 3. I don't think he can see the 6. So, well, bank the 6 or bank the 4 to the low center, or cut the 1. But you got the 13 blocking any kind of scratch option. So that's a good shot. That's a very good shot. Now I'm taking the 2 low right. Kind of try to pull back to middle of the table. He went center, which I don't hate, because right here, pattern. Need to take, I would take the 6 ball personally, because it looks like it's straight enough. Even if it's a little bit of a cut, you can take that and shoot it off the 15. Use that 15 as a backboard, and that way it holds for the 4. Because now, same like he's done too many times, he's overrolled it, left himself hard, and now he purposely had to shoot the 3, so it's the only ball I could see, which is moving that cue ball behind a giant wall of stripes. And now you got to pull out a hero shot. And got a good hit. It's a good hit, don't get me wrong, but pattern wise, I think he could have done something a little bit better and been able to get out. Yeah, but what did he leave me? Because I think I'm too close to 15. I don't think I can see the 13. So a back cut on this is real thin. I've got that 8 ball right there, also kind of helping. So we're just gonna play a little safe. Just gonna play a little safe, kind of tie him up a little bit. Come on, Marcos, let's 2 rail into this bad boy. Let's go, man. I was gonna 1 rail at it. Hit it. Oh, I mean, dang near made it. All right. I can just tell by my demeanor now I'm in kill mode. All right, let's get out of this rack. Everything's open. Got a good start. Oh, I did not hit that right. I did not hit that right. If I can see the 15, I'm fine, but otherwise I'm close enough to the 13. That should be pretty well straight. And I have to hike up, which means if I happen to miss it, the cue ball is going towards that rail. I made it. But look, if I did miss it, like if I hit the point, I'm leaving him a very difficult shot on that 6 ball. So I'm okay with it. Let myself a good angle on that. So now I could just let my stroke out, roll it, take it off the rail. Similarly, just give it a punch follow. That way the punch slides it to the rail, and that follow drills it up there. So there we go. This should be it. Should be ending with a 75-35. Oh my, yeah, there we go. 75-35. Marcos, thank you so much. I hope you watch. I hope you learned something. I hope everybody else does too. And man, I am terrible at this. You guys, if you're still here, thank you so much. Please do me a Halloween favor, give this video a like, share it. Let's laugh at my intro. That was absolutely stupid and hilarious. I just came up with it on the fly as I was doing the thumbnail for this. I want to make a Halloween theme because this is dropping on Halloween. I hope you guys have fun. If you guys are playing a Halloween tournament, let me know what you guys have going in your area. We have a couple different blind draws and like 12 and under tournaments going around. I haven't seen any singles this weekend, but if you guys have a tournament you're playing this weekend, do me a favor, comment down below. I want to know what kind of specials you guys are running, so I have ideas for future things. But thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And if you found something that I said wrong, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm still continuing on this USAPL Captains Tournament. We got more matches coming. Let's go.